Welcome to GDQ Speedruns here at GDC Nights here. We are finally ready to go. We are so back. We've never been more back before. But hello everyone, my name is Anarchy, and I'm the host of Hidden Heroes, which is a Hotfix show, the daily programming on the GDQ channel. Hidden Heroes is a show where we showcase speedrunners who are part of marginalized or otherwise underrepresented communities in speedrunning. One of the reasons that I'm even here right now sitting on the stage and hosting the show live for you is because of some of the opportunities I've had with the Black events at GDQ. So I wanted Hidden Heroes to be a show where we could give that opportunity to other people, and so that we could open doors for other people like I had them open for me. But I had this wonderful, beautiful, rundown here of what we were going to talk about in this intro here. But I think it's time for some speedruns. Actually, I think it's time for some speedruns. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome on Satan herself, who is an absolutely wonderful human being who's going to be running Jazzpunk.
That's right.
I'm so serious. If you've never seen Jazzpunk before, this is a homage to the very first episode of Hidden Heroes, where we had another dear friend of mine, Osborne, run Jazzpunk.
And he taught me the run. So
Osborne taught Satan the run. It is it's a game of all time. So it's
it really is. Hi, my name is Satan herself, or Satan isn't herself on Twitch. Guess what? I'm going to be voicing every single line in this game today, because if you're not hearing game audio, sorry. You're just going to have to listen to my beautiful voice today. I've played this game so much, I remember every single voice line and the accents, so that's how today is going to be. So, strap in. This game is fantastic. And I'm also going to be running a category called Special Agent, real quick. It's not any percent. It's any percent with extra stuff, because this game is just that funny. So we wanted to just add in a bunch of other things that we like. So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you. So we're going to start here in Darlington Station. And why are we in a train station? Don't worry about it. And we're going to do the first and hardest trick in the game right now. So y'all are just about to see our first and hardest out of bounds skip. So first we're going to jump up to this little platform here, get on these wires. Hello, wires. Come on. Yep, there we go. We did it. And then what's this train for? Oh, it's not real. We're going to go ahead and try to land ourselves on this pill bottle. Oh,
unlucky.
Brutal. Okay, we got almost all the way first try there. If you don't get that, you have to restart it, because this saves more than a minute, this trick. More than a minute. So you definitely want to retry it if you do miss it. But we're going to land on that pill bottle, and in Jazzpunk, taking pills is how you get to the next level. It's a very strange little indie game from 2014. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. We're going to try to land on it, because it's actually stored underneath where the cutscene is, and it comes up. It's strange, but don't worry about it. And yeah,
nice.
Got it. All right. That is a great trick. It's one of my favorites, and we got that one. So that's beautiful. We're going to save and load here. Very important mechanic throughout the entire game. Saving and loading helps skip lots of stuff like cutscenes that we do not want to see and perform glitched tricks. So now we're going to infiltrate the Soviet consulate, but first we have a couple of side quests we need to do. The first of which is we're going to go talk to my favorite NB Frog over here. That's NB Frog, and we're going to play a game of Frogger. There's a very specific route here that we need to take. I don't have the audio cue, so hopefully this will be fine. Yeah, fantastic.
He's just a little
There we go. Oh, close.
Okay.
We got it.
Okay.
That one, as I said, very specific. That one's super tight. You have to get it just in time. Now we're going to collect some passwords. Are any of these your password? You should probably change it. We also have to lick this envelope here because of special agent reasons. This is a funny, silly category. Again, the frog is not required. He's only required in my heart. And then once we get all of our passwords, we go on to our next section. So another glitch here, another great skip we've got coming up. This one is also a skip that involves a pill bottle, but instead we're going to wedge ourselves in the sort of like corner here. We're going to save, because if we want to retry it, we have to save and load. And then go very specifically here, and then we're going to take our pills. It's going to launch us first try. Let's go. That's a hard one. I'm thrilled to get that first try on the stage here. And then we're going to smuggle a carrier pigeon. It has top secret information. Smuggle it into the next level by any means necessary. And what are the means that are necessary? We're going to eat it.
Yummers.
And we're gone. Do, 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 do. That's the sound that plays there. It's from me now. Now we're going to go degouse some pigeons. Don't ask me what degousing pigeons is, but we've got this little magnet gun that we're going to use on them in a little bit here. But first, we have to type an inappropriate word into our keyboard. I'm not going to say it out loud. You can figure it out what it is yourself. And then we're going to get some agents out of these trees because they're hiding. They're shy. We want them to come out. Come on, agent. Oop, oop, Thank you.
Certainly.
We have to use our degaussing gun to do that. And then here's another. Here's another.
That's how I
and
feel
then
right now.
there's another.
That's me.
And
right
there's
there,
one
if
of
you
our
don't care.
pigeons. So remember, we have to degauss 3 pigeons. This is very much harder to do than it looks. This gun is super inaccurate. You have to practice this a ton. It's really nice when the pigeons are lower to the ground. They're on a cycle, so you can technically know which ones you're going to get if you're going pretty much optimally, but that's very hard to do. As you could see, that pill skip in particular before, very hard to do that consistently and quickly. Now we're going to try to find our third pigeon. Ooh, you're on the ground. Thank you, my friend. Come on. Yeah. And yes, we are spraying pigeon pheromones at people. Again, special agent things. All right, time to actually infiltrate the Soviet consulate now, like the game told us to do. Do, 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 do. There's the music. And then we're going to go ding. We're setting the clock to noon because that's going to let us let these workers go on break. And then we're going to hijack their little thing here that they use to window wash. Another glitch here where we jump just outside of the bounds of this. It's really hard. This one's super precise. Nice. Third try is pretty good. And then we're going to save and load, and suddenly we've up-warped into the top thing. Don't ask me why that works. It does. It does. And then we're going to go ahead and blast some phages in an homage to some older games. Stage complete. Do-do-do-do-do. And then we're going to go hack into a thing. It'll thank us for infiltrating the trunk line, which I think is really funny. Again, don't ask me why we're doing this. You're just going to have to play the game yourself to get the wonderfully absurd story. I actually do know why we do certain things, but I kind of forgot why we did this one. So again, play this game. It's super cute. It's definitely on sale right now for Steam sale. The developers are working on another title right now that I'm sure is going to be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and we disguise ourselves as that guy by picking up the painting. And now we're here at this lovely, tranquil scene. We're going to go ahead and feed the fishes, and then welcome back. Our benefactors are pleased. I'm voicing our director. We've got another job for you. Biotech engineer works at Ratio Corp. This is how he sounds, by the way. It is how he sounds, actually. He's got a particularly valuable artificial kidney. Its estimated value on the red market is over 25 billion yen.
Right.
We need you to extract it from him at any cost. Improvise. I know you'll do well by me. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a landline to install.
There's so many things wrong with this cutscene.
Hello. Yes, installing the landline. And we're physically at the temple. Don't worry about it. Yep. And now that is our very nice cowboy who we're going to actually need to steal that artificial kidney from. So let's go follow that cowboy. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. But first, we have to land on top of this trash can. Ah, missed it. That's okay. That one's hard. That would have started a cutscene that now we'll have to watch later, but it doesn't take that long. It's not a huge skip to miss, which is why I usually set it up quickly and just hope I get it. Oh, we did get the perfect jump, though. There is a jump that saves time there because it avoids a bicyclist running into you. We've got...
Right.
Oh, mid-air fly hit. Nice. Good cycle there. That was one of the best fly rooms I've probably ever done. So love that. We're going to hit our third box because we actually needed to talk to 3 boxes, which we've already done now throughout the game. And then we're going to clear out this guy's ear. Now we're in our sushi restaurant. So how are we going to extract the kidney from this person? We're going to do it through some maybe less than ethical means, and part of that involves collecting the very, very many spiders that are everywhere over this restaurant. They need an exterminator, I feel like. These spiders are huge.
Yeah, I'm scared right now.
Yeah, you only need 3 of them, but Special Agent says no, you actually need all of them to scare this guy out of their way so that you can get to this very, very toxic pufferfish, get on over here, and make it so that we are going to go ahead and poison our very kind cowboy. What he says, by the way, here is he's going to go, yum, 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 and then he'll say, oh, I'm going to be sick, and then he leaves. So are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying what I'm doing right now? Are you all having fun?
I'm having a great time right now.
Fantastic. Yep, we're going to go and grab the kidney and leave. Yeah, I love this game, by the way. Please play it to hear all the wonderful voice lines, or, watch a speedrun of it. We have a great community with lots of people who play this game, although Special Agent is definitely a special category. Not as many people play it as maybe they should. Oh, I forgot a completion item. Wow, I haven't done that ever in a run. I'm saying the thing. I'm saying the thing.
That's never
happened before. We have to eat the thing from that guy's ear. Yep, it's gross. Don't worry about it. And now we're about to go and do one of the best jokes in the game, although it takes a long time to get there.
So funny.
Okay, I got a job for you. You're the best knife jogger we got. I need the old knife jogger. The replicants. They're back. And they're here. Will you help me get rid of a lot of them? The whole mess of them? Yes, we will. Yep. Okay, I need you to retire 3 replicants. You can't leave, and we've quarantined the area. You can't leave until you catch them all, etc. Okay.
We haven't even gotten to the joke
Take
yet.
this. It's a void cough machine. That's what he calls it. It'll detect whether something's a replicant or a pile of bananas or whatever. Here, try it on yours truly. We're not gonna. Bye-bye. Bye. So we're going to go find some replicants. Replicants look like people, but apparently they're not. And he's asking us to retire them, quote unquote. And we're going to take that literally. Yay, retirement party! That would have gone pew if you heard it in the game. Again, please go watch a speedrun of this game. I love this game. After you watch this totally real and normal speedrun of Jazzpunk. Fantastic. And we got to go ahead and find the 3. There's some great jokes here too, by the way, if you photograph things that aren't replicants. There's one that's two children in the trench coat. There's all sorts of fun stuff. Again, play this game. There's so many secrets everywhere. We are not doing a 100% run. We're doing a silly run full of fun things.
We do love silly runs full of fun things, I have to admit.
Exactly. And yeah, we completed our job, so we're going to return to the chief and do one of the best jokes in the game. He's going to go, You're a renegade, Polyblank. A loose cannon. That's my favorite line. A loose cannon. When I said retire, I meant, I didn't mean retirement. I meant dead meat. I'm going to have to ask to hand in your badge and your gun and your other gun and your other badge and your badge gun and your gun badge. Get the hell out of my office. And the funny thing about that is I actually go too fast for him to say get the hell out of my office, so I always say it for him every time on my stream. Now I'm saying it for him for real. Good stuff. And now we're about to go into the Blade Runner reference. Not like this entire place hasn't been a Blade Runner reference, but this is a real game Blade Runner reference. And we're going to actually get to censor this even more than we already do. I'm Cassette, and this is my elite group of bad mother... Thanks. Thanks, Cassette. She wants us to rob a bank. We have an audio cue here, but I'm just going to need to look at her visually. Fantastic. And to rob that bank, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to hack into it using a virus. And yes, this is Jazzpunk, so we're taking that literally. We're going to go ahead and make a sneezeware gun where we do indeed shoot people with viruses. So, by the way, just as a quick aside, this section does contain the biggest skip in the game. Well, one of them. The pilled thing at the beginning was the biggest skip in the game. But it has the second biggest one here, but it's incredibly hard, and it might basically soft lock your game if you do it wrong. So I don't do it in live runs. But another thing that you should definitely check out on the leaderboards, it's really cool. You go under the bank. It's a very similar concept to the first skip where we went out of bounds to find something that was hidden underground that lets us progress. And then we're going to have to just talk to the punks again. And then we're going to go hack into this bank. Do you like having red virus particles shot at you?
No. I don't think so.
I didn't think so. Neither do these guys. So they're all robots, so that's why it works. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and now hack into this very friendly system. Bam, jam, is what it says. Do. And then, and then that one says, "Aw, too bad, it had a crush on her." Do you know? Can you tell I play this game entirely too much?
You know what? That's why you're here.
Yep, exactly. And now we're going to steal all the money from the vault. By the way, the gun sound is very annoying, so you're actually glad you don't have to hear it. Sorry, I'm going to make you hear it. Go. Sorry. I have to provide the most realistic experience possible. And then we've gotten all the cash, which is awesome. And we're going to go ahead and leave while being repeatedly hit with sticks. It's fine. And then Cassette is like, nice. 2 of our friends died, but we got the money. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And then she's going to be like, wait, let me in. What the hell, Polly Blank? And then we're going to float off without her. Bye. Bye. This game's very silly. And then we have one more thing to do in Ikiaki Alley, and that is, do we have any wrestling fans in the audience here at GDC today? Woo! Woo! All right, you're going to get to see some pro wrestling with some really normal wrestling stuff going on in it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to watch this cutscene. I challenge you to an ultimate wrestling match, Polly Blank, is what he's saying. Again, one of my other favorite voice actors in this game. Y'all should definitely go give it a listen. Or maybe my voice is sufficient and I do just as good a job as him.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
That's what it would be doing here. And then he says, a new challenger has entered the ring. So actually, there's a little bit, Polly Blank, there's a tiny bit of RNG in this run. And by a tiny bit, I mean a fair bit. Also, this is my favorite thing to do because he wants to look at you, and he can't when we're on top of him. So while this is going, I love standing on Psychomaniac's head, which is what his name is. These two are going to say something each, and it's pretty RNG what they're going to get. What you're going to get. It couldn't be fast, it can be slow. That was probably about medium length. Yeah, he has like 30 different voice lines or something he can pick from. So it's really quite RNG. And then this fight's a little RNG as well because we're looking for something specific. We're looking for, oh my goodness. We're not looking for that because I don't know where he is now. Oh, okay. We're looking for, when I hit him, I want to pick him up. Yes, just like that. Fantastic. And I want to put on these gloves and look at that. Rah. This is a great glitch. We just win the fight by holding him and punching him with these punching gloves at the same time. Ding, ding, ding. Woo! I'll see you at the next WrestleMania challenge, is basically what he would have said. Congratulations, you are the ultimate wrestling champion of the world, he would say. Now that you win, what do you intend to do? Fascinating. Back to you in the studio. I like to punch him while this happens. We might get small Psychomaniac out here. I don't know. Let's see. No, we didn't. Aw. Sometimes you can get little mini Psychomania out here. And then, ooh, close to first try there. This is a really hard jump. It saves a lot of time, though. By a lot, I mean like a good solid 15, 20 seconds. So now it's probably not saving that much time, but I still want to try to do it. Very hard on a keyboard you don't know, by the way.
Trust in the process.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so close. You have to jump way later than you think to jump off of his head here. But it's a really fun little skip. So I'm going to try to do it one more time. I actually don't really know the go around, but it can't be that hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, trust me, that works. It just was not working.
Pretend we did it. Woo!
Yeah, woo! Yay! Promise you that is much harder than it looks. And actually, we have to go around the other side. Once again, as I told you, that works so consistently on my keyboard at home that I never worry about it. I don't know the backup very well.
You could almost say that's never happened before.
Yeah, it's never happened. It's never happened before. Yep, exactly. But here we go. You're supposed to just jump out right down here and then go into here. Yeah, there we go. And then we're done with Ikiaki Alley to the temple. This is a very simple movement section. So Anarchy, how are you doing?
I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying watching this run. This game is a game. It's certainly a video game.
Isn't it?
And that's what we're here for. We're here for video games. So.
Now I can finally make my steak and kidney pie. So that's why we did that, by the way. That last job seems to have attracted a bit more heat than usual. We're going to have to wait for things to cool down. Take a vacation. I'm setting up all expenses paid vacation at Kaitak Resorts. Go get some R&D. You look like you could use it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so now this section is a bunch of great jokes. You can go all around the whole map of the world and get funny jokes. We're not going to do that. We're going straight to Kai Tak Resorts. Yay!
Hooray!
Kai Tak Resorts. So there's a big question mark in this run. I haven't mentioned it yet, but due to tech issues, we might not be able to do a completely valid run, but I'm going to try my absolute best. We don't need to worry about it right this moment, though, because we're about to go do the Street Fighter reference. We're going to punch a car. Yay!
Yay! Some Honda.
Versus Polyblanca. And fight is what it would say. So I start on the side of this car because it helps us get to all we need to get to without moving as much around the car. Yeah, the kick loses time. It's completely RNG whether it happens or not. So you just kind of feel sad if you get the kick. There's an average of about 2 kicks per fight, sometimes 3. Don't kick. There we go. You win. Perfect. This is what it says.
Oh my god, that Honda has been...
Yeah, this game's
I think
such
it's
a
totaled.
game.
I think it's over.
Again, we're only showing you a part of this game. Please play this game. It's absolutely fantastic. And now we're about to go do the biggest RNG question and the question of whether we can complete a legal run of this game, Wedding Quake. Hello, Wedding Quake. Requesting marriage license. So we're at least going to be able to do part of this, I know.
Hey, so do you all like boomer shooters?
Yeah, do you like Quake?
Is that Quake?
Well, we're gonna play it with a twist.
We're gonna play it with, but
it's wedding themed.
Yeah.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Yep. We're looking for our favorite weapon, the rose gun, and this map here, Chapel. Nice. We got plenty of enemies under us already. Nope, didn't get any of them because they died. Oh, great. Good stuff. So again, this is very RNG how this goes for you. It's all dependent on spawn location, enemy location, all that. The rose gun is a one-hit KO, so we do like it a lot, and that's why we're trying to go find it. It needs a second to respawn, so unfortunately we spawned so quickly that it might just not be here yet. Hello, rose gun. It spawned up here. Fair enough. And yeah, the only problem with the rose gun is that it does knockback.
Right.
And there you go. But I actually like it because it allows me to get to different areas faster sometimes, which I think can be helpful. That missed. That is incomprehensible to me.
Need to lock in.
So hooray. There we go. Wonderful. And we're trying to get to 5 kills before anybody else gets to 5 kills. If somebody else does, then we lose, which is not good. Oh, that missed. Once again, the aiming in this game, really weird sometimes. There we go. Oh,
hooray!
Yay. Okay, we're about to do a really fun and cool glitch. Or maybe it's intended. We don't know. If you press J in 2-player mode, you spawn next to your 2-player character with a one-hit KO weapon. Don't know why, but then you can just hit the other person that you're in 2-player with and get kills really fast. So that works in these 2 maps, this one here and in the next one. And in between your kills, you want to try to find other people. So that was a super fast Ikiaki Alley right there. Very happy with that one. And then we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing here.
What is in your... It's like the horrors are in there.
This is the Blade Runner map we were in before. They made a big map out of it. And by big, I really do mean big. In the ones in the last map, we tried to find people in between. We're going to try to do that this time, but kind of half-heartedly because the map is so large that the other enemies are likely to just be somewhere else. Thank goodness this glitch exists, because if it didn't, we would be spending forever in this one. I took a risk there, and I got shot. Oh, also another thing, the enemies do indeed spawn with items already. You don't. It's a classic thing. They're just like, nah, you're going to have a harder time. Have fun.
Well,
and there we go. That's that one. And then we're going to find out here if we can do a valid run. So I'm going to mouse over to Kai Tak. No, we can't. Awesome. There's one more map that we have not yet unlocked, and we're not going to unlock for a little while. So you get to enjoy a not quite complete run today, but it's very, very close.
But close enough.
Very close. We would have done Bachelor Pad. If I PB this, just pretend that I did, and it was real. That's a joke. I probably won't PB this. But it's a pretty optimized run, except for the RNG parts, like here. So now we've gotten our favorite weapon, the gravy boat. We're going to be saying this gravy boat later in a different context, but first we're going to go ahead and pilot it and blow up some people. First person gravy boat. destruction. Again, this game's really silly. Try it out for yourself. And we're not even going to be seeing, the half of it today. I'd just like to park out here and see if we can get some people. You can see the meat chunks going. Even if you didn't hit somebody directly, you can explode them from distance. Somebody crept up behind me. That's okay. We got 3 kills out of 5, so let's try to get those last 2. This is the worst spawn location, by the way, and it's given me it twice. Thank you, game. You're so cool. That doesn't do anything, by the way. It looks like a big gun. It does nothing. You can just see people from farther away. You really want the gravy boat, so we're going to go back and get the gravy boat. Don't do anything to me, friend. You're gone? I love this game. It's silly. We did not kill that guy, so there we go. Yay!
Yay!
And now we're just going to exit Cake. Bye, Cake.
Bye, Cake.
Bye, Cake. And then now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Sherlock reference. We've got Sherlock and Watson hanging out with us here, Diet Sherlock and Watson. We're going to make some portals and go some places, including to a relevant location for our route. It's kind of cool. We have a bunch of stuff we need to do at a beach that we're about to go to. I don't like the look of this dimension, by the way, is what he says there. Yeehaw. And so we're just going to build that into the route here. Also, you can pick this slipper up when you come up, which is cool. I think I just saw Isaac Newton. That's one of the voice lines. So, welcome to the nude beach. We're going to use the nude beach to our advantage to do beach tasks. Yay, beach tasks, like finding things in the sand. So we're going to find some cool stuff in the sand, really normal stuff you could find with your normal XCumer, like a mammoth encased in ice.
Right.
And a nice little spamware disc. We're also going to return a tape. We've been returning tapes over the course of the game. We have 3 to return. We found an NES. That's cool, legally distinct NES. We're going to find a legally distinct Oscar under here. Woohoo, it says. We're going to find some pirate treasure, some real pirate treasure. Oh, it's actually a piracy joke.
Right.
We don't pirate here at GDQ. And we're going to see our one and only Star Wars reference in the game. Encased in carbonite. And there we go. That's our exhuming. That can be kind of tricky, especially with no audio cues. There's actually a really great audio cue in that section, so I'm thrilled that we got through that fast, because I usually use the audio cue there. So happy that it worked out well anyway. How are y'all feeling about Jazzpunk GDC? Thank you so much for coming out, by the way. I know that we started really late, and y'all are a fantastic audience. You've been so patient. We're going to go ahead and hop this fence. That's a really precise jump, and that was really clean. Love that.
Nice.
And then we're going to break our neck. Oh, can we do the swag? Oh, almost. I like to try to break my neck while opening Joe's Pizza here, but it's pretty hard.
Who's Joe?
Joe Mama. Sorry. I had to take it. I'm sorry. But we're about to do our Evil Dead 2 reference here. All you can do here is take good lines and try to avoid the pizza zombies that come at you. I love Pizza Cabin. Yeah, take a look at the Pizza Cabin. I love that they put it all the way to the right. It's so fun. And then there's only 3 zombies we care about here, which are the ones that are guarding the door, and we have to slash their heads and bodies away. 3 hits per. That was really fast. Please open the door for me. Don't close it on me. What? Huh? Hello? Open? Open. Thank you. I don't know what that was about. Once again, never happened before. And then we're going to do our Evil Dead reference where it all goes, thanks. Hey, audience, can you laugh for me? Thank you. You're helping me out. We're going to, quote unquote, save this guy from drowning. She says, oh my God, help. My boyfriend is drowning in the pool. And we definitely helped. He definitely wasn't already dead. Then we're going to do a nice short hop there. That was good. I like not taking more than 1 try on that. And then we're going to operate this elevator with our mind. I pressed 4 on my keyboard there. And there we go. We're moving up.
Cool.
The docent also says he can operate this elevator with his mind, but we don't care. We can also do that. You're not special. And then we position ourselves in the door so that we don't have to wait for the door opening animation when we get out. This game is very... looks fantastic. I think its graphical style hasn't aged at all. It is gorgeous. What it doesn't have is collision in every part of it. So we can definitely exploit it in some of the ways like that. Unfortunately, that docent is kind of RNG where he's going to end up. We're going to do one of the coolest things in the game that I think you can do. So here, it looks like we're in a cutscene. Oh no, we can't. We have to wait for the cutscene to finish. Nope, actually, we can save and load, and in this little moment, we can jump. And then we're going to do it again. And then we're gonna not quite make it there. That was really close. I like to do that in 3. Sometimes you have to do that in 4. It's okay. And there we go. And now we have gussied ourselves up and we can continue, but we're gonna do it with the cutscene playing. Sorry, change of plans. There's a syndicate man on site. It's too good of an opportunity to pass up, is what he's telling us. So basically we have to go do our job while we're on vacation. Can y'all relate? I know. But we're going to have to kiss some people along the way, as you do. And then we're going to meet up with the editor. Oh, I am known as the editor, he says. He's very British and smarmy. And yeah, we've switched out the cases like the director asked us to. And oh, look at this lovely cocktail. There's nothing suspicious about that at all, right? And we're going to kiss this man on our way out, and we're feeling great because we've got the right case, and it's all wonderful. Oh, no, what's happening? Oh, no, the cocktail was poisoned. No.
That sucks.
What's the matter, Polly Blank? That's what it says here. Yeah, we have a little bit of time here. So, Anarchy, do you have any thoughts? Anything from chat?
I just want to say, once again, this game is hilarious. But yeah, just know Twitch chat, I did not forget about you. I love you all who are watching Hidden Heroes at home, just as we would any other night. But I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad that, shout outs to the tech team, by the way.
Huge shout out to tech team.
Huge shout outs to tech.
Huge shout outs to tech team. We're doing a trick here where we line ourselves up in the middle of this little black thing, and then we're going to save and load. And I'm going to, for y'all's benefit, look down here. There's no elevator anymore. We disappeared it, and we fused it into ourselves. What that means is that if I press 3, remember that I pressed 4 to operate the elevator with my mind. We are now operating the elevator with our mind forever, everywhere. And the game also thinks that we're simultaneously inside of the elevator. So we used it to do a longer jump than normal there to save some time. But what we're really going to use it here for is another out-of-bounds trick where we're going to, once again, take advantage of the fact that this game absolutely loves to keep its next level triggers underneath its geometry. So we're going to go next to this clamshell, which we would normally have to open, but we're going to just press 1 and move forward at the same time, clip under the ground, and move on.
That's my goat.
That one is not guaranteed to work first try, so happy we got that as well. And now we're into the wetworks. Don't ask me what this place is. I don't think I really understood even on my full playthrough.
The location. This is the location.
But what we're going to do is we're going to take it down regardless because we know it's evil. So yeah, this movement is really interesting, actually. These tubes are weird. They kind of have strange collision. And if you go kind of to the edges of them, sometimes they'll actually force you back or stop you. So this is more precise than it looks. It's actually pretty tricky to get the exact right movement here and not have it, explode on you. This next one has a door where we're going to have to land on the ground before it opens. That's why we can't just go straight in there. And then finally the last tube. And then what happens to electronics when we don't want them to work? We splish coffee on them. And that destroys the simulation we're stuck in. And we're back in Darlington Station. Do we remember this from so long ago?
It's the whole beginning of the run. That was like forever ago.
Yeah, it's just as it was, except for it's not, because unfortunately, the editor has taken our secretary and director. Oh no, he stole them. He's basically saying that, you can read this, Dear Polly Blank, it appears I am in the process of being kidnapped. You've taken your friends. If you wish to see them again, come to 128 Pleasance Avenue, is what the editor says. So we're going to have to go to 128 Pleasance Avenue. That'll be fun, I'm sure. And nothing bad will happen. There will be no games of sport. This message will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the Bachelor Pad has a lot of places where you can gain and lose time as well. It's a very intricate part of the run, so I'll definitely be explaining stuff. But for now, Anarchy, do you think we're going to rescue the director?
Well, of course.
Are you sure?
Well, maybe.
Is he going to be like we found him?
Well, No, well, maybe not.
Maybe
actually.
not. Maybe not. Well, we're going to save and load here, and not only does this skip this robot's dialogue, but it also concentrates these little bugs into the center of the map, which we really need because we need to get all of them. Unfortunately, there's actually an audio cue here that lets me know when I've gotten them all. So I'm just going to hope I got them all and continue. Yep. And now we're going to play Fruit Ninja. It's 2014 again. Do y'all love Fruit Ninja? Yeah. So we've got our dated reference. It's awesome. It's fun, though. The problem with this one is that you do have to redo it all over again if you don't get all 12 slashed fruits. So I'm actually focusing decently hard here because you can absolutely lose this. I have lost a PB to it before. But we got it. Hooray. There are some runners that kind of swish their katana on the bottom of that to try to get the fruits as they come up, but it's hard to do and still get all of them accurately. So definitely not a marathon safe strat for me. We're going to go ahead and pick the lock.
Right. I was just about to say, what is that?
I was just not even, don't worry about it. And we're going to have a pillow fight with this lady. No.
Right.
There she goes. I hope she had a fun pillow fight. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up this all-affecting remote and bring down the director while we run down here. And, oh, we're going to kiss a pretty lady. That's fun. Actually, the unhygienic person is going to come and kiss us instead.
The creature.
That's literally what they're called, by the way, the unhygienic person in the game. The creature. The creature. Oh, that reminds me of something I got to talk about at the end of this this here episode. Look behind you. Wait, no, over here. A little to your left. A little to your left. That's the editor talking. He's trying to get you to look at him, but you're really bad at looking at things, apparently.
I like the grab, though.
Yeah, I love pixels. That's my fave. Yep, and now there we go. There we go. He says, I've taken your editor. And then the editor's like, yeah, they've taken some of your important directors, i.e. my. And then he's going to challenge us to a game of sport to get back the editor. He's got a baseball bat. So what sport do you all think we're going to be playing?
Baseball's a good guess. I like baseball.
Someone here plays a good baseball game.
There might be someone who does that.
Improvise. I know you'll do well by me. Unfortunately, I think y'all are a little wrong. You'll have to see. Although I think the editor does think that we're playing it. No, we're going to play some mini golf.
Woo!
Also, he won the coin flip that we had backstage, so he's going to go first. And he assures us there will be not one hint of foul play. Watch this. Yeah, that's definitely not foul play.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Yep. He says, a home run. I must be a little bit off today. And
well, we did say baseball. We did say baseball,
but nope, it's mini golf with a pool cue. That's the only thing you can choose, by the way. You cannot choose a golf club. It's not allowed. Just like real life. Nobody plays golf with golf clubs. They only play it with pool cues.
Right. Right.
Oh, that usually would work. That's okay. And we're going to go ahead and save and load again. Again, save and load. When in doubt, save and load. That's what you learn when you play Jazzpunk.
The speedrunners tried and true.
That makes it so that the editor comes over here way faster. And that was such a good shot, editor. I can't believe you did that, editor. He's using a hockey stick now. I love this
I was going to say, I like his football helmet.
Yeah.
That's totally
He needs to wear it. He needs to wear it. It's very important. There we go. There we go. And over here, the editor doesn't even need to walk over here. The ball just goes by itself. No foul play. No foul play. No foul play. At all. But we're unfortunately not offered that luxury. We do have to play the game.
I don't think that's a golf ball anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look like it, does it? Oh.
Nope.
Got the little weird glitchy bounce up. That's fine. Not a problem. We have a little goal at the end here. Again, I don't think the editor understands sports. And now we're going to save and load to get rid of his monologue. We can't hear it anyway. Who cares? Doesn't matter. And then we're going to go ahead and fall off the stairs. Have y'all ever done that in your normal life?
I am unfortunately a person
I heard
who has fallen up the stairs before.
Fallen up? Oh, that's impressive, Anarchy. I'm proud of you.
Somehow.
Good job. We all want to fall up. All right, and then we followed the editor to another one of his amazing rooftop things. And did y'all know that the people who made this game have played Wave Race 64 because they are now referencing it in Gravy Race 64. So we're suddenly going to be doing a little racing game. This is 100% required, by the way. You can't beat the story without doing this. So you're going to become a Gravy Race expert by the time you finish Jazzpunk. And you will have no choice. But anyway, this is harder than it looks. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Especially this next little ramp here. The second one, if you don't hit it head on, it's really going to kind of fly you in a weird direction. And sometimes you can even go off the bounds of the gravy doing that. It doesn't help, but it's funny. So maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. Who knows? Yeah, it's very, very sensitive, this part, very sensitive to your sort of controls, so I'm just tapping, barely tapping my right and left mouse keys here. And yeah, we're gonna finish Gravy Race. Anarchy, are you hungry?
I sure am.
Yeah, me too. Chat, can I have your best popcorn emotes, snack emotes? That would be cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and get kissed by the unhygienic person again. The creature, that's right. And now we're going to steal the editor's car because it's faster that way. And who doesn't love pink? I love pink. Shoutouts to pink.
It's not Wednesday.
Well, when it is Wednesday, you know what? I'm going to do it. I have a GDQ Hotfix show debuting on Wednesday. I'm also one of the Hotfix hosts, just like Anarchy here. It's going to be called Creature Corner, foreshadowing complete. And it'll feature games that feature non-human protagonists / player characters. So your Tunics, your Sonics, your et cetera. Oh, also, you don't need to play volleyball in this Virtual Boy reference. You can just slap him with a chair.
Yeah.
He says, I like to call that reverse winning after this, which is another one of my favorite voice lines in this game. But yeah, please come check it out. It's going to be at roughly the same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern time. This Wednesday, we're going to open with Super Mario Odyssey, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and Sonic Colors Ultimate. So a bunch of games featuring transformations. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a banger.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. There's another show debuting that night too, so if you want to see double debut, that's what you do. Anyway, enough of that. We're going to go ahead and literally inflate the editor's ego so much with all of these accolades that we're going to be able to let him fly into the sky. He says, no. And then we're going to, yes, go sideways and jump, because this is a lot faster than walking normally. Don't ask me. We just found it, and we're like, okay, that's fine. And then, look, it's our secretary. But y'all, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to be here for another more than one day. I'm sorry. This is a multiple day speed run. Yeah, we're done. And remember when I mentioned that the director might be not coming out the way we left him? We're about to crocify this guy. There he goes.
I remember now.
You remember this?
I remember.
Yeah, she remember. And then we're going to have to quickly, as another one of our tasks, go ahead and get those records scratched. And, oh, come on, director. Sometimes he will yap at you and not let you enter his mouth. But now, there we go. Now we've entered his mouth. And this is the final part of the game. This is the credits. They have you walk through this whole thing, so this is part of the run, because you certainly can lose time by doing this slowly. So there we go. That was Jazzpunk Special Agent. No sound, no bachelor pad edition. I hope that y'all liked it. I had so much fun. Thank you so much, GDC, for having us. I really appreciate it. Y'all have been so hospitable and kind, and there's been so many cool people here. I got here and I was like, whoa, why haven't I been coming to this before? It's really cool. And yeah, I really appreciate y'all in the audience, live audience here who watched. A big shout out to y'all.
Shout out live
Thank
audience.
you so much, especially if you waited through our tech stall and online as well. Chat, thank you for waiting for our tech stall, and I hope you really loved Jazzpunk as much as I did. And I hope you love this exact scene as much as I do. And this is the last thing we're going to do in this game. The director is going to tell us that he's got some specially encoded mission all, which is the stuff we've been taking to go to different levels, in case that he ever gets transformed into an animal-human hybrid. hybrid, and his immune system is very violent, so we have to watch out for that. And as soon as we grab the pill bottle here and eat from it, and it does the little 3, 2, 1, that will be time. And I will do my shoutouts. So, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
GG's.
Thank you, thank you. All right, that was Jazzpunk. I'll be short and sweet here. My name is Satan, or Satan herself, or Satan isn't herself on Twitch, Satan herself on pretty much everything else, YouTube, Blue Sky, etc., etc. I do lots of stuff on my stream. I speedrun. I don't just speedrun Jazzpunk. I also speedrun other games. I speedrun PopCap games, Plants vs. Zombies, Peggle, World of Goo, etc., etc. I do Kaizo Platinum. And my show Creature Corner debuts on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Anarchy, for having me. Really, really appreciate it. Go watch and play Jazzpunk. Thank you.
Yep, we'll be back with more Hidden Heroes live soon. Whatever that is.